Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing some of my first impressions and current thoughts on K-pop girl group I stan. I'm actually truly embarrassed at some of them, and I had lots of fun making this video, so I hope you will enjoy it. Now I will stop talking, since you probably want me to begin with the video, so let's start.
I'm feeling like a psycho. 우리 보고 말이 자꾸 다시 한번 또 싸우다가도 붙어다니니 말야 이해가 안 간대 웃기지도 않대.
Starting off with my ultimate group, I started stanning Red Velvet during Russian roulette era. I at first thought they were all pretty young, like 14 to 16 years old, mainly because of the image they were presenting at the time, and because their faces just looked so cute and young. My first bias was Joy. She really stood out to me when watching the Russian roulette music video. I was in love with her hair and thought she looked very pretty. She was also my favorite vocalist, because her voice was just so cute and beautiful. My current thoughts on Red Velvet is that I absolutely love them. They easily became my ultimate group because of their immaculate music and just the members themselves. They are also cute and funny, and I truly don't regret stanning them. My current biases are Joy, Irene, and Seulgi. Joy used to be my bias for a very long time, but ever since Psycho era Irene and Seulgi have also joined my bias list. They bias wrecked me way too hard that I just couldn't help it. My favorite songs of Fizz at the moment are I Just, Bad Boy, About Love, and Alright. Those songs just hit in all the right spots for me, and they check all the marks for an amazing song according to me. From the beats to the heavenly vocals, everything is nothing but perfection.
Let's kill this love. Yeah.
I started stanning Blackpink during their debut era. At first, I didn't really like them because to me, they seemed a bit rude, and I thought they always had serious faces on. However, it made me like them even more. They seemed so confident about themselves, and I loved their releases. My first bias was Jennie. She really stood out to me in both Boom Baya and Whistle. I loved her charisma and stage presence on stage. I really liked her raps, and especially her vocal tone. It was the most outstanding and eye-catching one for me personally. As of now, my bias is still Jennie. If you couldn't tell yet, they nearly became my ultimate girl group, but Red Velvet just took the crown for me. My favorite songs of them currently are Crazy Over You, Love to Hate Me, and Kick It. I like where their musical direction is going towards nowadays. I know lots of people don't like the whole beat drop thingy and the girl crush concept, but I am absolutely obsessed with it, and want them to continue this style. Their B-sides are actually one of the best in the industry in my opinion. Their songs just always hit hard, and that is truly the strongest point of their music. I started stanning Twice during TT era. I absolutely loved their concept, and thought all of the girls were so cute. My first bias was Nayeon because well, she owned the heck out of TT era, and when watching the music video, she just immediately catched my attention. Even when watching stages, and when other members were singing, my eyes were still glued to her. I adored her bubbly and charming personality and thought she was very pretty. I actually thought she was the visual at first, along with Sana, but I wasn't surprised when I found out Suiwoo was the visual, because, well, it is pretty self-explanatory. I was so obsessed with their music, especially the song 1 to 10. I adored all of the girls, and was absolutely in love. At the moment they aren't my ults, but are definitely high up on my stan list. My current biases are Momo, Nayeon and Suiwoo, and my favorite songs are Depend on You and Trick It. I love their musical direction with the more mature sound they are aiming for. I think it suits them very well, even better than their cute concepts did. I'm very excited for their upcoming comeback, and it looks like Cute Twice is coming back, so who knows.
I'm the mafia.
I started stanning itzy during their debut. I accidentally found out about them when I saw a JYP video recommended to me. At first I thought it was fan made because I just couldn't imagine JYP debuting a new group after twice, so I checked the channel where it was uploaded from, and it turns out I was wrong and JYP was actually debuting another girl group. I decided to give the song a listen. And damn, I was obsessed for a good solid month. I know everyone hated it, but I'm weird I guess. My first bias was chaeryeong. I know everyone's attention was at seulgi, but since I already watched 16 way back in 2017, I of course already knew about chaeryeong, so I immediately biased her, since she was one of my favorite contestants on the show, and I just couldn't believe she debuted in a group. My current thoughts on itzy are pretty much the same. I'm still very amazed by their talents, and I love seeing their music evolve and getting better. They are now one of my favorite girl groups. I absolutely adore all of the girls. They are so nice and funny. They seem really genuine and passionate about their music and their fans. They seem to really care about midses and even made a song for them. I might drop a tear. My first impression of Loona was pretty much negative. I had nothing against the girls personally, and didn't even know their personalities. But, the whole Stan Loona thing just threw me off. I'm probably not the only one who got annoyed by it. Every single time, when I used to go on Twitter, I see at least 10 people saying Stan Loona, and all of the memes. Even though I found Orbits very funny, I didn't wanna stan, because of the whole Stan Loona thing. I did listen to Butterfly, since everyone was saying the song was so good, especially the music video got hyped a lot. My first, well not really bias, but just favorite member, was Chuho. Right now, I stan Loona, and I don't regret it. I kinda felt the need to stan Loona after Butterfly, but wanted to see if their next release would bang, and guess what? It did. So what just blew me away, and it showed how versatile they were. The bridge especially captured my attention. My current biases are yves and kimlip, and my favorite songs are Colors and Stylish.
I'm on the next level 저 너머의 문을 열어 next level 널 결국엔 내가 부셔.
My first impression of aespa was kind of the same as Loona's. I didn't really like them, because of all the scandals and negativity surrounding them. I was also scared that with their debut, this would mean the end of Red Velvet, and Red Velvet are my ultimate group. So just the thought of them disbanding makes me sad. I know this is a very dumb reason to dislike a group, but let's be real. Every Revelove was a bit scared, because of the debut of aespa. I had nothing against the girls personally. In fact, I really liked Karina, but just me being a Revelove really made me think negative about aespa. Currently, I love aespa. They aren't high up on my stan list yet, but I do think that once the third generation dies down, they will probably become one of my favorite girl groups. I like their releases, but Black Mamba aged like spoiled milk for me. However, I'm truly obsessed with Next Level. I know everybody complains about the sudden switch in the song, but I actually like that about it. It makes it stand out and unique. I do see how others could not like the song, since I do have to admit, the change is very out of the blue. My current bias is Karina and my favorite song of them is Next Level. I started stanning everglow during Bonbon Chocolate era. I was very impressed by their overall image, and I was obsessed with their debut song. Especially EU and Aisha stood out to me. They were my first biases. I was in love with their stages and their charisma. They were the full package. They had the vocals, rap, dance, and stage presence, and especially after finding out about their company being Chinese, it made me curious about their career. I also already knew Soojin and Yeonjun of course from Produce 48, so I was a bit shocked seeing them debuting in a group all of a sudden. My current thoughts on everglow are still the same. They are a solid group with great talents. Just like aespa, They aren't high up on my stan list, but they definitely are gonna be when the third generation dies down. My favorite song is Moon and my bias is Chaeryeong. I'm very excited for their new comeback, and I'm curious to see where their musical direction is gonna go towards. Now unfortunately, this will be the end of the video. I stan some more girl groups, so if you want a part 2, let me know in the comments, as well as some of your first impressions and current thoughts. Have a great rest of your day. Bye guys.